From the Los Angeles Coliseum, it's the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. The Rams have won the toss. Wayne Walker kicks off for Detroit. Waiting for the ball, Bobby Smith. Deep in the end zone. Almost steps out. He's at the 5, the 10, fumbles the ball. Ernie Clark recovers for the Lions on the 16. NFL play-by-play report. The Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. 1st and 10 now on the 16-yard line. George Izo at quarterback. Joe Don Looney and Nick Petrosani. It's Looney with the ball. Gets a good block here. And he is in there for a touchdown. And the Lions take an early lead, 7-0 after 43 seconds. Wayne Walker kicking off once again for the Lions. Ben Wilson waiting for the ball. He fumbles it. Picks it up on the 10. And gets back to the 20-yard line. The Rams and the Lions game is brought to you by Tom McCann, the best-selling shoe in all America. In fact, more people would rather be in our shoes than anybody else's. Rams ball trailing here early in the ball game, 7-0. That's Dick Bass and the handoff from Bill Munson. 5-yard gain before Sam Williams makes the stop. And now on 3rd and 5 on the 25. Bill Munson. Pass intended for Bass, broken up by Williams. And in 4th and 5 on the 25, Billy Lothridge is in to punt for the Rams. Waiting for the ball, Tommy Watkins. He calls for the fair catch. A 36-yard punt. And the Lions now have 1st and 10 on their own 39. George Izo on the fake to Looney. Floating a long pass down the right sideline. That's Terry Barr. And he has it in there for a score, 61 yards. And it's the Lions 14, the Rams nothing. Wayne Walker set to kick off once again. The Detroit Lions, with a record of 3-3, off to an early lead of 14-0. Bobby Smith. At the 20 to the 24, a 23-yard return. Action continues here in the first quarter as the Rams have a first down. That's Dick Bass. Nice move by Bass as he gets 4 yards. 2nd and 6 in the 30. Bill Munson. And the pressure is on. For Tommy McDonald for 22 yards and a first down. A good catch by McDonald. He's the second leading receiver in the NFL. 1st and 10 now on the 48-yard line. Rams in Detroit territory. Munson again to Tommy McDonald for a leaping catch and a 6-yard gain. Maher there to make the stop. Lions lead the ball game by a score of 14-0. That's Dick Bass. 11-yard gain. Walker, the principal tackler. 2nd and 11 now on the 32. Bill Munson. Intended for Tommy McDonald. And Tommy's unhappy. He couldn't reach it. 3rd and 11 on the 32. Again, Munson with his team trailing 14-0, but he can't get out of there. Alex Karras, a 9-yard loss on the play. And now on 4th and 20 on the 41, Eddie Metter holds as Bruce Gossett tries the 48-yard field goal. Short, and that's Tommy Watkins with the ball. 30-yard return. It's 1st and 10 now for the Lions on their own 33. George Izo for Terry Barr. And a good run by Barr. The play covered 35 yards. Richardson making the stop. Now on 2nd and 10 in the 32. Amos Marsh is in the backfield for the Lions. 2 yards before Chuck Lamson brings him down. Now on 4th and 8 in the 30. Wayne Rasmussen is holding. Wayne Walker tries a 37-yard field goal. It's blocked by Woodley. Fallen on by Kramer of the Lions. And the officials rule that the Lions have retained possession on the blocked play. First quarter is ended. They change side. The Lions have the ball. As we begin the second quarter, the Lions lead 14-0. That's Barr on the reverse. And he has lost 12 yards. Jones, the principal tackler. Now on 3rd and 22 in the 45. George Izzo. For Tommy Watkins. Right at midfield. Blocking forms. Nice move by Tommy as he gets to the 30 and is brought down on the 28. Now on 4th down. Again, Rasmussen holds. And Wayne Walker tries a 34-yard field goal. It's wide, no good. And the score remains 14 for the Lions, nothing for the Rams. And the Lions, after forcing the Rams to punt, launch another drive. And it's 2nd and 8 in the 36 here in the second quarter. George Izzo on the swing pass to Amos Marsh. Olson and Williams coming up to make the stop. Now on 3rd and 5 in the 30. Izzo again taking to the air. To Cogdill. And the play covers 19 yards and a first down. Eddie Metter, the principal tackler. 1st and 10 now for the Lions in Rams territory on the 42. George Izzo throwing deep, looking for Terry Barr. Now on 2nd and 10 in the 32. George Izzo, his first start for the Lions, is finding the target to Kramer for 11 yards and a first down. Lamson and McElhaney making the stop. Bill Munson at quarterback for the Rams. That's Roger Brown after him. The screen to Terry Baker. Gain of 6 yards in the play. Karras making the stop. Now on 3rd and 9 on the 18. Bill Munson again taking to the air. Looking for his favorite target, Tommy McDonald. 11-yard gain. Dick LeBeau makes the stop. 1st and 10 now on the 29. Munson scrambles out of there. Hits Marlon McKeever. A 15-yard gain in the play. Again, it's Dick LeBeau and Joe Schmidt making the stop. 1st and 10 now on the 44. Bill Munson with his team trailing. Throws deep, looking for Jack Snow. Intercepted by Dick LeBeau. And LeBeau, with that fine interception, stops the drive of the Rams. And the fans here at Los Angeles are unhappy. First and 10 now on the 16-yard line. Lions with the ball. That's Joe Don Looney. 12-yard gain in the play. Lions leading, 3rd and 13 in the 25. George Izzo. Intended for Cogdill. Woodleaf is the one who tipped it. Now on 4th down and 13 and the 25. Pat Studstill back to punt. Waiting for the ball, Bobby Smith. Fumbles it. Nice move by Smith. Another one here as he gets a partial block. And Bobby Smith makes a nice return. Rams ball, 1st and 10 on their own 45. They trail. 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. That's Lester Josephson. 13 yards and a first down. Now on our slow motion camera, watch Bill Munson. And Marlon McKeever. A 24-yard gain in the play. Rasmussen making the stop. 1st and 10 in the 14. Again on the slow motion camera. Take a look at Bill Munson. Intended for Josephson. Intercepted by Joe Schmidt on the Detroit 5. And the great linebacker of the Lions again stops the drive of the Rams. As the first half ends with the Lions leading by a score of 14-0. Another excellent halftime show here at the Coliseum. Bruce Gossett kicking off for Los Angeles. Pat Studstill in the end zone. A 33-yard return, and the Lions have 1st and 10 on their own 28. They lead this ball game as we begin the 3rd quarter by a score of 14-0. George Izzo for Gail Cogdill. A 7-yard gain. McElhenney making the stop. Now on 2nd and 3 in the 35. That's Nick Petrosani. A gain of 4. 1st and 10 in the 39. Lions ball. They lead 14-0. George Izzo to Terry Barr. Gain of 7 yards. Guillory making the stop. 2nd and 3 in the 46. Harry Gilmer's Detroit Lions as Joe Don Looney picks up 3 yards before Molden and Brown bring him down. 3rd down and 1 in the 49. That's Nick Petrosani. And the former Notre Dame star goes for 9 yards before Eddie Vedder makes the stop. 2nd and 10 on the 42. You can watch in our slow motion camera, George Izzo. And the leaping catch by Petrosani. 9-yard gain in the play. Woodleaf making the stop. 3rd and 1 on the 33. Joe Don Looney, but he can't get that ball, and Woodleaf recovers for the Rams. And the Rams take over. 1st and 10 on their own 33, trailing by a score of 14-0. That's Dick Bass. Rasmussen making a stop, a 2-yard gain in the play. 2nd and 8 on the 35. This is Big Ben Wilson, 225 pounds. Passing to Tommy McDonald. 8 yards. It's inches short of a first down. Now as the action continues, Billy Lothridge is back to punt for the Rams. Tommy Watkins waits for the ball. Fair catch, and he fumbles it, but he recovers his own fumble. And the Lions have the football. They have the lead here in the 3rd quarter, 14-0. That's Joe Don Looney. Gain of 3 yards in the play. Guillory making the stop. Now it's 3rd and 6 in the 19. George Izo. Intended for Terry Barr. 4th and 6 in the 19. Pat Studd still punting. Bobby Smith waiting for the ball. Fumbles. And Larry Hand recovers for the Lions. First down for the Detroit Lions. They lead this ball game. George Izo. Floating a long one down the right sideline. That's Barr going for it. Penalty marker is down. And Williams is called for pass interference on the 12-yard line. Now on 2nd and 7 on the 9. In slow motion, watch Joe Don Looney. See the power of Looney as he drives in there for a touchdown. And the Lions lead 21-0. Wayne Walker kicking off. That's rookie Clancy Williams on the goal line. "23-yard return, and the Rams now have the football. As the action continues, it's 3rd and 9 on the 24. Bill Munson to Tommy McDonald for 14 yards and a first down. 1st and 10 now on the 38. Dick Best. And Bass goes for 9 yards. Vaughn made the stop, and Vaughn was hurt in the play. 1st and 10 now on the 47. Marlon McKeever taking the pass from Munson, and he is off for that goal line, and they can't catch him. He's in there for a score, 47 yards. And the Rams tighten up the ball game. It's the Lions 21, the Rams 7. Bruce Gossett kicking off for the Rams. Tommy Watkins on the 4-yard line. At the 20. Breaks away from that tackle. At the 40. And a good return of 47 yards. 3rd and 10 now on the 47. Lions leading the ball game, 21-7. Milt Plum is at quarterback, and he passes to Cogdill for 16 yards and a first down. 1st and 10 on the 37. Again, Milt Plum back to pass. But he can't get out of there, and down he goes. Woodleaf drag him to the ground. 14-yard loss in the play. Now on 3rd and 20 on the 47. Plum under pressure from Olson and Jones. Can't hit Cogdill. So on 4th down and 20 on the 47, Pat Studstill goes back to punt. Into the end zone as the 3rd quarter ends with the Lions leading by a score of 21-7. Third and 10 now on the 20. Here in the 4th quarter, Bill Munson looking for Tommy McDonald. Intercepted. Leaping catch by Dick LeBeau, and the Lions again have that football. Milt Plum to Pat Studstill. Breaks away from one tackler. Gets a block here. And the blocking forms. Pat Studstill on a 43-yard run. Guillory finally dragging him out of bounds. Now down on the goal line, Milt Plum directing the attack of the Lions. He's in there for the score. And the Lions increase their lead, 28-7. Rams ball, trying to get back in the ball game. Bill Munson. To Lester Josephson. Good move by Josephson. 23 yards and a first down. Rasmussen and LeBeau making the stop. Now on 3rd down and 5 in the 43. Munson to McKeever for 10 yards and a first down. Now on 1st and 10, the Rams fighting to get back in this ball game. Bill Munson has to get out of there. To Josephson, 17 yards and a first down. 1st and 10 in the 30. Now on our slow motion camera, watch Bill Munson hitting Terry Baker. 13-yard gain in the play. Rasmussen making the stop. 1st and 10 in the 17. Baker to McKeever. He fumbles the ball, and Night Train Lane recovers for the Lions. Lions ball, 1st down. Milt Plum, his team leading 28-7. Hits Gail Cogdill for 11 yards. McElhaney making the stop. 2nd and 6 in the 20. That's Nick Petrosani. 5-yard gain before Molden made the tackle. And now on 3rd and 1. Plum. Intended for Pat Studstill. On 4th down, Studstill punting. Dick Bass fumbles the ball, and Henderson recovers for the Lions. Rams can't hang on to that football. 1st and 10 now for the Lions. They lead the ball game 28-7. That's Tommy Watkins. A gain of 7 yards. Molden and Guillory making the stop. Late in the ball game, Nick Petrosani dropped by Brown, a 3-yard loss in the play. Our slow motion camera, watch Milt Plum. Tommy Watkins. A gain of 3 yards. And now Wayne Walker tries a field goal, 34 yards out. He hits it, and the Lions win the ball game 31-7 and are tied for 3rd place in the Western Division. The Rams-Lions game was brought to you by National Airlines, with the only non-stop jet every day to New Orleans, the only one-stop through jet to Miami. The NFL Game of the Week is sent to our armed forces overseas through the courtesy of Bank of America Traveler's Check.